good evening, every little bun bun. Daisy here with you tonight and feeling rather capey. And we're going to have a little story time tonight. This story time isn't from a long time ago. This story time is from, well, a little bit's from a few years ago, but most of it's from this last week or so. So enjoy. Today's story is about a couch. Now, when we bought this house, before we even finished purchasing the house, we'd actually gone to the furniture store nearby here and had picked out a couch and a chair that we'd love to have for our living room. So the day after we'd signed the mortgage leasey thingy, the loan doodly doo, we went to the furniture store, purchased the furniture, and was having set to have it delivered. At the same time, we also got a brand new bed for mattress set for our master bedroom. So we were going to have a new adventure. Now, this house is much bigger than our previous one. We previously had a one-bedroom apartment with a kitchen, bedroom, and a living room. And it was only about 600-ish square feet total. We now have 2,500 square feet, and we have so far additionally purchased a mattress set, a couch, and a chair. We may have a little space to fill in at that point in the story. Don't worry, this has been taken care of over the years. So, as of day one, we have living room set up, at least somewhat. We buy a few more things for it, including a little table for the room to be kind of our dining roomy space. And a good place to sit and eat dinner together. So in this big living room, a big couch. It's got a regular section of couch worth of 3 seats and a Shea lounge end additional onto that. And a big old round chair that you can have 2 people that are, at least like to be snugly sitting on that. And a 4-seater table. It's a big living room. All this sits in a line. And it's pretty nice. And shortly after we moved in and got that, we got to have a visit from the in-laws. Which, not going to complain about this visit. That was actually an okay visit in general. They came to visit to see our new house and to visit around the area. It's not during a pandemic, so we were able to actually show them around. This was like 3-ish years ago. So, a while ago. And they brought us a few things that they thought would be nice for us. At least one new thing. They brought us a coffee table we use in the living room, which we love and definitely gets used often. A really, really old, beaten up Walmart shelf. The short one, the one that's like 2 shelves, like the top and a middle shelf, kind of. No, there was 2 shelves in the middle, so 3 sections worth of space. Yay. And it looked like it had been through heckers and back. And we used that for some stuff for a while, and currently it's hiding in the garage. Also, a whole lot of Christmas decor, mostly religious-based, and all of that's currently in the attic because it's not Christmas. The only thing that stays up Christmas-wise is my Christmas stockings because I like those. They're fun. No downing on my Christmas stockings. But what else are you going to hang on the little hooks in front of the fireplace? Christmas stockings. It's where they live. But the story's not about any of that stuff. The story's about the tribble that they left us with. They had themselves purchased a new furniture set for their living room, including a love seat, a couch, and I think a chair. But they moved shortly thereafter, very shortly thereafter, which meant they had to move this stuff. Unfortunately, the big couch didn't fit in their new place. So they brought it to us. So they brought us a tribble. Our living room had already been set up, but we had almost nothing in the family room at the moment, so we just like, okay, let's stick it in there. And that's where it's been for most of the last 3.5-ish years. Uh, we didn't hate the couch. We didn't love the couch. It's okay on the comfortable level. It's also short. Uh, we're both of the longer-legged variety. So we picked a couch that was taller so that when we're sitting on the couch, our knees aren't like bent up and we're in a comfortable position. This one, we kind of got to do the whole leg stretch forward if we're sitting on the couch kind of thing. Yeah, a little bit at least. But I will say, both sets of parents are short, so that's better for them when they're visiting. So that's not necessarily bad in that case. And it's almost a match for our living room furniture. It's a little bit of a browner gray, but not by much. So for the last 3 years-ish, we have tried to rearrange the family room in a way that would be making use of this. We tried to make the family room where we would potentially also sit and watch TV or relax. That just never happened, though. I mean, we had a more comfortable living room in the living room. We had a computer with TVs, so we could sit on our computers and watch TV. Why would we sit in this third room that's not as comfortable to watch TV like we're at someone else's house kind of feeling? It never really felt comfortable. And over the last couple of years, that room started to become more of a crafting room. My Lego table really took shape and has been a big fixture in there. And I've set up a table in there and I've been cutting fabric and stuff for quite a while. So I've been using it as art space, crafting space, cutting fabric. And the couch kind of got pushed to the back and things were pushed on top of it. Fabric was just kind of stored on it. And it was kind of just in the way where it was. And I looked at its size, and I looked at the end of the living room, and I was like, you know what? I think it's going to fit there. So we measured and found out, yes, the couch would fit at the end of the room. The exact opposite end from where I record the videos from when I do full suit videos. So it will be in the background of videos. This video I'm going to put up tonight, so you'll see this now. I recorded a video there just a few moments ago, enjoying the couch a little bit. Yeah, it'll probably take a couple weeks for that to show up. I have about 10 videos in the full suit file, so they're going to show up as they show up. But I couldn't just get it from where it was to where it's going to be. Where it is, or it was, we had unloaded it off of the back of a trailer, and we walked it through the garage, through the door, and it's already in the family room. That's where it ended up. So I wanted to move it to the living room, which is through the kitchen, and then you're in the living room. This should be easy. This should be no problem. That's a cakewalk. That's only like 30-ish feet of kitchen I got to get through. Something like, I don't know. I didn't measure that part. It's the length of the kitchen. That's not bad. We can just do that. You can't do that. I didn't realize until I pulled the couch back out of its prison behind the fabric cutting table that it had a very, very wide bottom. Okay, but the actual back support was short enough. It had cushions that stick up a little further, but those squish. But the actual solid back was a little shorter. So I was like, all right, let's try and put it up on its back and then slide it through the door that way. It started to be okay. It was going, I was like, oh, we'll have to be a little bit of an angle because the refrigerator sticks out a little bit. It's in the front, it's in that end of the kitchen, right next to the doorway. Okay, we'll just have to tilt it a little bit. That's fine. And I only had about, 3-ish feet of couch in the kitchen before I was touching the fridge at my angle and I had hit the stove. And immediately I was like, no amount of tilting, finagling, or whatever is going to make it so I can fit between the stove, and the fridge, because the fridge sticks out a little bit, and it's not like we have a cramped kitchen. It's a long, skinny kitchen, but the fridge sticks out in the wrong place for this to work. So I had to rethink this a little bit. Plan 2 enacted. Take it out the way it came in. Now, right now, here in Indiana, we had just had a lot of snow. Fortunately, it has started to melt, and the driveway is now clear. This is good for an important reason, because that was our plan. And a good plan it was. First off, I had to get the couch out of the family room. I knew one door it fit through for sure because it came through there before. I'd already taken the feet off of it, and I was able to then squeeze it in to the garage. Backed the car up out of the way, of course, so we could get a good shot at this. And then Autumn and I walked the couch, picked it up, walked it out the garage door, down the driveway, to the people sidewalk to the front door, and then walked it up into the front door of the house. And then from there into the living room. Put the feet back on, stuck it in place, and it now resides in the living room. So our living room now fairly comfortably can sit 8 to 10 people, depending on how many people, if there's some couples that are willing to sit on, say, the round chair or the Shea Lounge together. And possibly more if you have people that are less spatially requiring on the straight section of the couch. I kind of justify those as 3 people seating zones. We're talking about a standard-ish couch length. So it's like 3 cushions. I basically assign a cushion to a butt. Would be a good approximation. More people might be able to squeeze in there, again, depending on how many couples and how many people don't care about being a little cozier. Or a smaller number of people all stretched out. Say, 1 on each long section of couch, 1 on the Shea Lounge, and 1 in the big round chair. We still get 4 easy, comfy butt spaces that everyone can be stretched out on and being super comfy for lounge time. This also will work out better when my parents visit, if they ever visit again, because they can sit in the same room with us and not feel like their feet are dangling off the couch. Now, I'm kind of thinking my parents aren't going to be visiting again anytime soon due to health issues, so that's not so great there, but miss you, parents. Yeah. Now, the round chairs that were at the end of the living room are not getting rid of or anything. I just am going to relocate them and let them be more of a floating object than a permanent fixture in that corner. I felt they were kind of trapped there anyway, and they were getting just kind of piled under fursuit stuff. And not very efficiently. The couch will do a better job of that as a sorting section. They were really taking up a lot more space and not giving it back. Not making good use of it, and it had a better chance of losing things in and between them. So they're going to be being more used what they should have been used for, comfy gaming chairs. The couch will be a backdrop for my videos. I already put some cute fluffy pillows on it, so it's all ready to go. And when we do have company, it'll be more convenient to have more seating areas. We are expecting some longer-term company in the very near future, so again, a little extra Storytime future bit. I may be getting a little bit shyer on full suit videos for a short period of time because if my sister and her boyfriend are going to be here, I don't want to be using up the living room when they're available, and since we're all going to be stuck in the house for a period of time, I'm trying not to make anyone else feel cramped. So I'll probably stick to recording possibly some talking type videos, and I have plenty of those set up already, even if I can't, so I won't run out of videos anytime soon, but just a heads up, you may have a few less full suit video times. I'll try my best to get a few in before then too, so give you a little bit more juice in the box. Anyway, that's a fun story for today. Hope you enjoyed. Couch was successfully moved. The Tribble is in another room. Yay. Well, if you had any exciting couch-related adventures, let me know in the comments below. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the little dingly bell for the little dingly bell. Let you know when I post new videos. Who knows? Could be a Daisy video. You love Daisy. She loves hopping around for you. Heck, could be in the pretty cape because I like wearing my cape. Makes me happy. Daisy makes me happy. Being a fluffy puff in your camera makes me happy, or in your web browser. Whatever. I like being bunny. Anyway, thank you all for spending some time with me. My Patreon link is in the description box below, as is my Ko-fi link, both of which are good ways to support the channel. Not required, but I do appreciate every bit that gets donated to either location. For now, though, this little buns is going to hop off, and I will see you all again on a future video. For now, stay fluffy and stay comfortably seated.